In Abuja, there are lots of completed houses built empty. No one's living in them. And I had questions. I asked questions. Why are these houses there? Why are they just there? No one's living in them, but they belong to someone, right? And some of these houses will go for as high as, say, 350 million, 500 million, and all. So I was curious. And I began to ask questions, and I like the answers that I got and what I figured out, and I'll just share that with you quickly. And at the end of this, I'm sure you're going to see reasons why it's important that you buy land now or invest in property, invest in real estate, even if you don't have a use for it against popular opinion. I know I've said things like this before, like before you buy land, one of the first things you have to consider is use, like, why am I buying the land? What is your why? I know I've made videos like that before, but in this video, you may have to change your mind. Right? So these people buy these lands and develop on them, and just have them lying there fallow, as it were. But then this is what it is. Let's say the particular owner of this house is working in a particular ministry here in Abuja and lands a deal or closes a contract or something, and then 1 billion enters their hand. Now, the thing they say about money, just it is very true. Money has wings, it flies away. Money you don't have planned for would develop its plan and run away, disappear. So what they did is, or what they do is, when that 1 billion lands that they don't have a plan for, they may split it into 5, 4, whatever, and buy 3, 4 houses of 250 million each, 4 houses of 250 million each, and then keep it. Right? That's 1 billion spent, right? And you're saying it's not so wise in that. But what you don't know is, instead of allowing that 1 billion to sit there in an account, in 3 years' time, 1 billion in the bank in reality is now 750 million naira in value. So instead of allowing that 1 billion to just sit there in the bank chilling, as you may think it's chilling, but it's actually devaluing. Of course, inflation and every other thing that affects currency. So they just buy these buildings and save, preserve wealth, store the value of money. So they save the value. Let's say that 500 million naira they used to buy the house retains the value at 500 million, and definitely, and it will even appreciate. Right, so that is one thing that they do. I didn't used to know this before. I used to say, "Oh, before you buy land, consider what's your why. Got your why." Sometimes you may not have a why, but you just made. Okay, let's bring it down now for those who want to do land bank. You just made 5 million now you didn't plan for. What can you do? Instead of allowing the money to just lie there in the bank, or money you don't plan for, the money will make plans and get itself spent. So what you can do is 5 million naira land, 10 million naira land, 20 million naira land in your account. You close a deal or something happens, you can buy property worth 5 million, right? Buy it and keep. You may not have a plan for it. Just buy as much as that money that you didn't plan for can afford. Let's say 10 million lands in your account right now. 10 million lands. Their property is currently selling for 2.5 million. Now you can buy 4 plots of that particular property, 4 of Evolve City, for instance, and just let it be. A year, 2 years is even so much. 10 million naira today in 1 month devalues. You may not be able to get certain things you were that 10 million naira could get as at when you got it. So they do these things to just preserve the value of money, because that 10 million naira now, in 2 years, 1 year will no longer be 10 million naira. Its purchasing power will drop from 10 million to 900,000 to 9 million naira, beg your pardon. So they do this to preserve the value of money, I beg your pardon. Right? So when you make money, be quick to buy assets, be quick to purchase things that retain the value of money. And real estate is one way most of them do this. So if you're a rising billionaire, rising millionaire, it is important that you set aside consistently money that you would use for real estate. Why? Because you must preserve wealth. You must preserve the value of money. Okay? That money lying fallow is depreciating. it is depreciating, it is losing its value. So it's best you buy property, land that would preserve the value. I trust you got value from this video. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Be sure to like this video and share it with someone who has been thinking on or been procrastinating on buying property, or buying land, or buying any property at all.